Good morning, my ladies and my gents. Happy Sunday. I'm a little sidelined for the moment. Some of y'all may notice that I have, yeah. Uh, when they say wear eye protection, do so. It's not as serious. I scratched the side of my eyeball. Uh, I decided I wanted a ceiling fan in the room. And so I went looking, and they've got those that are available that you screw into the light screw thing. And I was checking on them on Amazon, and most of them got piss poor reviews, and they're small. They got to be in order to fit into the light screw thingy. So, okay. Well, so I went and I looked a bit further, and I found some that are pretty nice. And let's see if I can zip up. Yeah, I got it up. Uh, I'm in a manufactured house, and they have smaller than average junction boxes, and the lights are 3 inch and they need to be 4 inch for most stuff that you put up. So, okay, well, it looked like the little one was screwed into the roof wood, and I just needed to unscrew that, take the new one, screw it in. uh It's and then just maybe cut out the sheetrock a little bit around it so that uh, mm, it's got half-inch plywood underneath the sheetrock that had to be cut out. And there's that really fine blown-in insulation, and there's sheetrock, and there's wood, and I had to take a jigsaw and and every I was covered from here down with sawdust and all that, and it was falling. My face was coated. I had to rinse my eyes, rinse my face off in order to be able just to rub my eyes, and I got some stuff in them. So, in the process, I got something in there, and I rubbed it, and I scratched the eyeball. Actually, scratched the side of it. This is more taped up just because it's more comfortable than trying to. It's keeping it from blinking and that type of thing, and it just helps it. They say I got it checked out yesterday, and they said, yeah, it's just you scratched it. Uh, Gave me some antibiotic ointment to keep it from getting infected, and gave me some other stuff, but just said, you know, take care of it, keep it clean, don't do a lot of stuff. You're typical. So I'm kind of sidelined because it's much more comfortable to keep the eye closed so it's not blinking up against the abrasion. And they say it heals in 24 to 72 hours. So, and it's been, about 36 hours really since I wound up scratching it. Either that or I scratched it yesterday morning. I'm not sure which. So, anyway, uh, my mom, bless her heart, saw what it was and she wants one too. I have some safety goggles on order, and I'm not putting hers up until I get safety goggles. So, uh, yeah, wear safety goggles. And onward to a little bit better and some little gurs and a couple of nifty things on my ProStock Effing Everything group build that I'm doing. The 76 Capri is more a Pro Street door slammer. So anyway, I thought I'd give a quick update on that because I got a couple of nifties and a couple of gurs. So anyway, hang on, let me get the camera turned around here. Okay, well, let's try this once again. I've been doing several of these, trying to get it below 15 minutes, and I'm not having much success. So we're going to try it again, see if I can just whisk through this one. First of all, let's go ahead and talk about the body. Thanks to Mike over at the intake. Again, thank you, sir. The alcohol trick worked great getting the old acrylic off. Man, that was slick. So I got the cranberry painted on it. Came out really pretty nice. I like it. Um, I can see a couple of spots where I kind of missed a little. I may have to take care of that. Um, First time. Got a lot of firsts on this kit. First vinyl roof. I didn't want it to come all the way down because I didn't want to cover up the little badge there. And so I did it this way. It's my car. It has been completely revamped because it is not a factory fresh. I can do with it as I want. I don't care. So there. Yeah. But anyway, I went ahead and did that. And of course, I got the little folds there, and I can see where I had a little, my pencil line didn't get quite covered by the base paint. And probably should have waited to undo everything until I made sure that was all clean. But, oh well, like I said, you'll learn. Um, Masked it all off, of course, painted the inside, painted the roof. That's just masking tape, 2 inch and a half wide masking tape. So I had a little, I think, 0.4 millimeter rod that I used for the trim around the edges. So that actually came out looking pretty good. Interior dashboard, quite pleased with it. Let me zoom in a little bit because AMT, for all its faults, actually does pretty good with their dashboards. The only complaint I have about Mobius is you have no molded in detail like for the gauges, and you have to use uh, decals. I like painting these. What I did was, and you can see I made a little bit of mess, but you're not going to see inside there. I used Molotow Chrome, and then I took some Tamiya flat black and some thinner and made a wash, and I just dipped and dipped and dipped and dipped in each one of the little holes, then let it set aside and dry. And it really came out really nice. And then I used a Detail Master gauge set, VCG Resins steering wheel, which reminds me, VCG Resins. Josh put out his newsletter the other day, and I think Friday, and he's got some new steering wheels that are going to be coming out this month. If you haven't already, go ahead and head on over to VCG Resins and sign up for the newsletter, and you get to see some of the stuff. And when he actually introduces them later this month, you'll be able to go. You get an email saying, "Hey, the new steering wheels are available. You can go check them out." And yeah, trust me, I got some cool ones. So be sure and do that. And get the newsletter. It's free, no obligation. Go ahead and do that. So anyway, onward. VCG Resins T-Stick shifter. It's in park, and my luck trying to nip this off, cut it off, break it off, I'm going to wind up tearing it up. That's my luck. So I'm leaving it. I'm not putting it down here where it's in drive, which it probably should be, but I'm going to leave it. Um, I'm going to put old Johnnie Boy's hand on it, and so it's not going to be that noticeable. Fire extinguisher I got from Hyro Boy a couple of years ago. There's a whole, they had a pack with a whole bunch of them in it, different sizes. They're turned and polished aluminum, and I just put Tamiya clear red on it, acrylic. Really comes out nice. Decal comes with the kit, along with the little nozzles. And so maybe I should have painted the fire extinguisher nozzle, pointed the fire extinguisher nozzle the other way, but well. Onward, onward. Johnnie Boy. I don't have them glued together. Get up close. He's kind of scary, isn't he? Okay, let's get the Halloween aside. We're not Halloween yet. So I did this. And yeah, he wound up with a lot of grease on his arm. I was trying to black wash and it got a little carried away. He doesn't look too awful bad from a distance, and since you're really just going to be seeing him from the side through the windshield, it's more the representation. I found when I got done, I had two left arms, so I had to get out the right arm, start again on him. But before I was able to do that, his hand was like this. I need it like this to put on the shifter. So, disregarding all the yells and pain and everything, I took my knife and I cut his hand off. And then I glued it back on, and then trimmed it down to where it kind of matched up flush. And it came out pretty good, I guess. I got it painted up like this, and then I kind of ran out of time on Thursday. Friday morning, got up, did the ceiling fan, and that took much of the day because of problems. And Saturday, I woke up with my eye goofed up. Now it's Sunday, and I have no depth perception, so I'm not touching anything. Pants, bottom half, came out pretty good. It's to me a khaki acrylic with a bit of black wash on it. Boots are leather, Revell leather, a bit of semi-gloss for the soles, a little bit of black wash on them to kind of age them a little bit. You're not really going to see a whole lot of this. This is more the impression that you're going to get when you look at it. And maybe even if you look at it from the back or the side, you see down under the dash, because most of this is going to cover it. My problem is Johnnie Boy's too tall. And when I get him in the seats, which really came out pretty nice, I tried gluing them in and I popped them back out, which left a little bit there, but that's okay because when I get him back in the seat, that's going to be covered up. But when I get him in the seat, he's too tall. And I can't get the interior to sit up into where it's supposed to be because his head's in the way. I'm going to have to file this down a whole lot, almost all gone, in order to lower him down enough, and maybe even have to maybe take a little bit off the top of his head and to get him to where he'll fit. So wheels, tires, uh, I'm not sure yet. These are the rear wheels and the front wheels. uh, I'm not sure yet just what color I want. I'm going to hit them with black gloss to start with. And if I like it, I'll leave it. If not, I'm thinking about using, it's a Rust-Oleum chrome paint. It really comes out nice. I've used it on a number of wheels and things. And, but I may do that. I'm not sure yet. Let me know what y'all think. Should I leave them black? Should I leave them, you know, got the tires? But let me know kind of what you think. And of course, well, I had to clean up the back. That needs paint. But I've shown this before. Some of the uh, lettering that's on it, you can see. And I'm going to give this a try and see if I can bring that raised lettering up, because I'd really like to highlight it in the wrinkles. I don't know if I will or not. I don't know if I can. Um, but I'm going to give it a shot. So anyway, yeah, when they say one thing, going back to the beginning, when they say go ahead and wear eye protection, yeah, go ahead. You run in the lawnmower, the weed eater, you're gonna kick stuff up, and I've had stuff hit me in the face, and I've had dust in my eyes from the lawnmower, and yeah, I think maybe a set of goggles for that's gonna be good. So anyway, uh, yeah, go ahead and head on over to BCG Resins. Like I said, be sure and sign up for the newsletter. It's free. Um, you'll He came out with his newsletter a couple days ago, and he is also teasing about getting some new F250 wheels and tires for the Mobius kits, and steering wheels coming out. He's got some air conditioner faces for vents and things for the dashboard. He's got a set for compressors and the what is it? The evaporator coil in the front. Is that what it's called? I'm blank on the name right now without looking it up. He's got some of that coming out. The steering wheels. Oh my goodness, those are cool. Uh, can't wait to see them. Sign up for the newsletter, and when he does introduce these new parts, you'll be among the first to know and run over and grab some. My goodness, they look cool. When you do get all this stuff bought up, be sure and use code promo code Jester10, Jester10. Helps everybody out. It gives you 10% off your order. It gives me, well, it basically lets Josh know that you are actually watching my channel, and kind of helps Josh keep up with, how things are going out here, and it really supports my channel. So, anyway, uh, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Um, can't really do a whole lot, but I've been yapping on way too long as it is, and y'all are probably getting tired of listening to this old fart talk. Yeah, be sure to wear safety goggles, boys and girls. A scratched eye is not a lot of fun. It hurts. Imagine getting a grain of sand in your eye, and until you can get it washed out or cleaned out, and that irritation. No, it's 24 hours a day for 2 or 3 days. It's really not a whole lot of fun. So, uh, on that note, boys and girls, I'm going to get out of here. I've yapped long enough. BTEX signing out.